And there we go. So what are we gonna start with, do you think?
I know Neef is gonna go straight to Cliff Plateau.
Yeah, it looks like both are doing that. Unless they want to warp to Windfall. I haven't seen that one in a while, though.
I noticed that Wind Temple wasn't required. What was the second dungeon?
Dude, every single time I commented a race, I forget to look at that.
We'll look next
Starting
time
to
they
be...
warp.
Yep, next warp is gonna be important, guys.
But yeah, the first
But
thing
I
they're
get...
gonna do is go to Cliff Plateau because they can get both chests here if they use chest storage, and then they'll be able to use the chest that's on top to get into Bird's Peak Rock. This
And
has
then
sort of
just...
become just the standard starting route.
Yeah, we're at a point where even I do that one, so...
It's really nice because if you get items early, you can save a bit of time on Windfall.
Yep, that is true. And also, it allows you to skip any other trick to get into Bird's Peak, which I can't do for some reason.
Yeah, and never having to fly the seagulls. That's the biggest thing. It's
I
so good.
mean, I kind of miss the seagulls, but I will
The
actively
seagulls were
go
slow,
in.
even if they were fun.
Yeah, I will actively like go back in my seat and play with the seagulls for a bit if I got a pair in the run. So,
So I know Neef is playing as Sans. What is Samurai-man's model?
last time he played it, I said it was Din's, but I'm not even
Oh,
sure
okay.
anymore.
You might be right, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks like like that.
So
And there
Neef
we
did
go.
chest storage. That means he just got the contents of whatever was in the first chest. I don't think he's gonna check until after he gets the second one as well.
Yeah, I think he didn't check either last time I commented a race with him in it. I mean, it's one way to live your life. Anyway, it was 100 rupees. I can see it.
Samurai-man, I think he clipped through like 5 seconds ago, but he just couldn't orient himself. But
Dude,
yeah.
it's kind of hard to do. So,
Oh yeah, I guess he got rupees,
yep,
right?
he got
So
rupees.
I didn't
The
notice on
easiest
Neef's side
thing.
because the sound was off.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure he
love rupees
noticed though.
because they are the easiest thing to like track for.
Yeah, I'm always happy when I get rupees here because I don't even have to
Oh,
pause. I can
and
just hear
Samura1man
it.
got the storage first. Yeah, that's silly to say, but I think neefe is doing it a bit too fast right now.
There you
I got
go.
it.
The way you
It's
can
like the...
tell that you got storage is because the B button stays on the screen.
Yep, you don't see it for a while, like for a long time when their players do it because they kind of know.
Yeah.
But if you want to try storage at home and want to know if you got it, that's the way you do it. Yay, he got the trick.
Pretty quick clip through as well.
Yeah, he was able to orient himself a lot better this time.
Did they check which item they got from the second chest?
They didn't open anything, so no. They're keeping the surprise, I think. And the first item we can see is a treasure chart.
With the
uh,
settings that we use for tournaments, those are completely useless.
yeah, sadly. And it's good at the same time, so I don't know if I should be glad or not.
Alright, hopefully one of them pause. Oh, delivery bag. That was.
Delivery bag, that's very good.
Yeah. So that's pretty much why we do this route, because with delivery bag, you can get the town flower from
I will for
Zunari on Windfall on your first trip.
where we're gonna have to look at neefe warping because otherwise we won't have the dungeons for a while. Concentrate, man. Earth
Tower of the
Temple.
Gods
Yeah, I
and
think
Wind
Tower of the
Temple.
God is the one that isn't in it. Or maybe it's Forbidden Woods.
Tower of the Gods and Wind Temple.
Yeah, Tower
I'm
of the
pretty
God is
sure.
one temple.
Those are two of the longest dungeons, so this might be a pretty quick seed.
Oh, and Dinsboro.
That pearl doesn't really matter, besides on the way to Dragon Roost, you won't have to play the basketball
Basketball.
game.
Yeah, but we have to enjoy that while it lasts because we're on 1.5 right
Yeah,
now, but in 1.6 that's not the thing anymore, and that makes me sad.
yeah, I actually really liked how Duns Pearl just had this kind of
Just,
secret thing.
just this little thing that
Also, I
made it
don't like playing
worthwhile.
basketball. Maybe in
And
real life I do, but not in this game. It's a bit
I
too hard.
can't aim.
I always miss. Every time. At least once.
That's the beauty of MacTail basketball and other kinds of basketball too.
Oh, the basketball in Bomb Island? I don't want to talk about that.
It's a dark place. The funny thing, we're talking about Dinsboro, and I kind of forgot what the second item for Tingo was. So. Neefe, tell us, please.
I don't think it was anything too useful.
Yeah, usually when it says UFO, I
Besides
kind
the...
of phase out. So. And taught with nothing today. And sad.
So
What
one
was
thing that
repeat?
I've noticed playing just in general with seeds that have Dragon Roost is if you don't get much on Windfall, the inside of Dragon Roost Cavern is more likely to be opened up early. Because
Yeah,
there will just be more items if you have more keys at the start.
yeah.
So there's a good
Usually those
chance that
seeds,
they'll be able to get further without the grappling hook or the leaf.
basically, yeah. So, sometimes like that dungeon really likes to put a small key inside the big key chest, but it seems like if you don't have anything for the dungeon, they won't do that for once.
Yeah.
Man, chasing kids is a bit weird, no matter how you phrase it.
They do slightly different routes for Windfall, which is interesting to me. I think everyone
Yeah,
actually does to some extent.
yeah, everybody has like a way to do it because they think it's just a bit faster, but in the end, it's just the same almost.
Yeah.
It kind of depends on what you get before going there, though. Like if you get the pick the box, you can like route stuff, like go talk to Lenzo,
Well, I
or
know the reason that I do Tingle first, even though it's a bit out of the way, is because if you get items from him, you can take advantage of that sometimes.
yeah, that's usually why I do it too. Also, Samura1man getting his flower, so here goes the routing.
Yeah, that's the benefit of delivery bag early. We'll see when neefe gets it.
Just treasure sharp now, and that
Ooh,
hook
the hook
shot.
shot.
That's very nice. We didn't do that fancy strat of doing diamond step early, but now they can
Yeah.
do it normally, which is kind of nice. I'm kind of divided about diamond step early, personally.
I don't want to risk doing that. It doesn't seem worth it to me because Diamond Step is slower without any items.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to just
But you can
navigate
get
your
lucky.
way. So, what is Maggie gonna have for us today? Come in, Melody.
So that's going to be useful for Earth Temple and nothing else because Tower of the Gods and Wind Temple are not required.
Exactly. But still, kind of required. Kind of.
Yeah, that model's pretty cool. Nice job on that.
Yeah, that model just has so many like custom items on it. Like look at this Calamar when we have it. It's kind of amazing.
And we will have it because Forsaken Fortress is a required dungeon.
Oh yeah, nice. And paw print for Samurai Man. Not going
So
for
he's
Mallory.
not doing Mila at the start,
Nope,
which is
he
always an
is skipping
interesting
that.
decision. We'll see if that pays off for neefe.
I know a lot of players like will skip Mela if they don't have the Picto Box. So meanwhile, neefe going to get the windmill going. Oh, and bomb. That's actually very nice. Thank you, Salvage Corp. So what is going to be in paw print? We have access to 3 items, which is
Yep.
kind of nice. But the new fancy skip, even if we didn't have bomb, we'd have 2 items, which is still pretty good. But 3 is even
Yeah, I
better.
haven't actually gotten to use that in a race yet.
Me neither, man. Me neither. And Nervous Pro. Oh, and the rupee upgrade.
So that's not really useful by itself, but it does open a letter that they'll be able to check right after. Oh man, is he gonna put it on? Not yet. I hope neefe at least equips Hero's Charm, because the Hero's Charm on Sans is the best. It's the best custom item of all time. Samu's gonna go to Diamond Step. So we'll see what route Samu chooses to do through here. I guess he's just gonna go normally.
And I'm back. Sorry, Discord just kind of decided to update itself.
Oh, that's great. Great time for an update.
The good thing is the tracker was still working, so I got that under control. Meanwhile, oh man, I'm right back in time for floor masters, which are always a delight.
Oh yes, thank you, neefe. You are the best.
Yeah, he just equipped that thing.
That is what I wanted to see.
Yeah, gotta waste those 3 seconds, man. It's all worth it.
So now he has that Ness hat.
Yep. Oh god. The spirit of Pat is there.
And he's gonna check the letter. I have no idea if Samu checked that already.
Honestly, I was too busy trying to get Discord back on to
It was
notice.
nothing. And that's the letter from. Oh yeah, the first one was from Bombs. This for the wallet.
Oh, another
Get your
wallet
wallet.
upgrade. Double wallets. So what did we get on Samura1man's side inside
You
of
got the bait bag,
this
which isn't useful for
big
us.
bag? Not very, but still it's on the tracker, so we'll put it there just because. So it feels important.
So far, I think both runners are doing the same route besides Mila. So Neef's just gonna catch up whenever Samu decides to do that. Unless he doesn't. So Sam is just gonna get nothing useful from these two letters, and then he's gonna check Zunari. These runners technically could have gone into Dragon Roost from the start of the run, but the reason that they're avoiding it is because you really don't want to have to enter a dungeon twice. Alright, so Samu is doing Mila now. Neef is gonna go to Bomb Island. Oh, neefe fell in the lava somehow. I have no idea what he even did. Always annoying when your magtail falls in the lava. It's definitely tricky to get that jump attack and have the magtail go more towards the center than the outside, because they really like to get close to the outside. The skull hammer, alright. That does mean that they have access to a significant portion of Forsaken Fortress. I think everything except for Phantom Ganon, because Phantom Ganon requires the Master Sword. Neefa's gonna do the Zunari quest first, though, which Samu has already done. I don't think it was anything useful. Samu missing? Oh no, he got it. So I think at this point the runners are pretty much tied. Samu's just gonna warp to Dragon Roost, and then neefe just needs to get to his boat. But the difference is like 15 seconds, and they've done the exact same checks so far. I think neefe is actually gonna go to Forsaken Fortress, while Samu's gonna go to Dragon Roost. I could see either of these dungeons having to be re-entered in the future. For neefe, he would just miss out on one item, but Forsaken Fortress is a pain to get back to, so we will see what happens. Neefe is doing a super swim to get there faster, because otherwise you would have to warp to Tingle Island and sail all the way. Samu getting Frore's Pearl, that's gonna let him get access to a piece of mail. And there's another letter. Meanwhile, Neefe got the power bracelets, which they will need later to beat Earth Temple. So Samu will have to go back to Dragon Roost. There is a chance that Neefe will also have to do that if Grappling Hook is locked behind one of the items that Samu just got. So like behind this letter or in the mailbox from Frore's Pearl. Neefe not realizing that that door doesn't open until you beat Phantom Ganon. So he's gonna have to go back up. And the grappling hook was with the Frore's Pearl letter. The letter from Kamali's father. Which means that double dipping Dragon Roost is required in the logic. And the Master Sword. So Samu can just go and full clear all of Forsaken Fortress now? And we'll see if that gives him any advantage over Neefe, because I don't think Neefe is going to come back just for Phantom Ganon for a while. But he also could just do Dragon Roost again. For now, he's going to do the last check at Paw Print. Yeah, this logic is pretty cruel so far. And the Mirror Shield. I think Neefe can do a significant portion of Earth Temple now. If not all of it. As far as I know, the only thing he can't do is like the left side. Because it would require fire arrows. But if you do a bomb boost with Medley, you can... I guess you need Leaf for that. So I guess just the left side. Boomerang is going to be nice for Forbidden Woods, but without the Leaf, you can't even get in there. Neefe also chose not to beat Forsaken Fortress. Which makes sense to me because he couldn't actually get to Helm Rock without using chest storage, or if he had had the grappling hook. However, that's another case where I think if he knew the mother and child chest storage strat that Samura1man is doing now, he could have saved a little bit of time, because now he is going to have to come back to Forsaken Fortress. And that's a bit of a time waste. I would definitely say that Samu's choice of going to Dragon Roost and then Forsaken Fortress is faster for the seed than what Neef ended up doing. Because he does have all the items to full clear it. In Dragon Roost, no matter what you do, you weren't going to be able to enter and beat it in one go. Neef did get the leaf, though. Samu's probably gonna do the chest, or just the storage strat for Helmrock here to kill the boss more quickly. And Neef is just gonna check a few chests here, and then he's gonna have to leave. Oh, that Skullhammer is so cool. I'm not sure if Sam is going to be able to kill Helmrock here, or if Helmrock's just going to fly away. Because he didn't do the same setup that I normally would. Oh, he's flying away. Not sure if there's a good backup here. Oh, there we go. Alright. Alright, so he was able to just get all those hits quickly because being inside the tower makes Helmrock get stuck here. And that gets rid of all the luck in this boss fight. Meanwhile, Neef is gonna get the grappling hook and the master sword here. Yeah, Samu got the Master Sword. Should be marked on the tracker. So because Samu did chest storage to enter Helm Rock first, he'll be able to check Phantom Ganon last. Which means that if there's a map or a compass on that chest, he won't have to fight him. I think Neefe is going back to Forsaken Fortress. Because now he'll be able to do Phantom Ganon and Helm Rock. Alright, so Phantom Ganon had nothing.
Hey, I think I'm back.
Hello.
Hello. I don't know how that happened, but for some reason I lost power while it's sun outside. Like it's super bright, and I just lost power. So I'm back. What did I miss?
um, well, they went to Dragon Roost, found nothing, and Neep is making a second trip to Forsaken Fortress.
Oh damn. Okay, let me guess. Just like one of those classic saves that force you to go back in the
He
RC
actually
twice.
could have avoided it if he either went to Dragon Roost first the way that Samura1man did, because
Okay.
Dragon Roost led to the Master Sword.
Hey, we have Deco Leaf. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's new.
Or Neve could have done the mother and child chest storage and then done Helm Rock, and then Phantom Ganon would have been the only chest he had to skip, and that didn't have anything useful. So this trip really wasn't required,
Ah,
but I think he got sort of unlucky with his routing choices.
yeah, that happens to the best of us, really. Like you think you're doing something great with your routing, and then just doing something more classic would have worked out better.
Yeah.
So did you see the hammer, man?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I told you, man.
I was
uh,
actually kind of surprised.
Honestly, the people that do the models for this game are really amazing.
Yeah, it's
they
ridiculous
they
how many there are. at this point,
Oh yeah,
and they're all
there's so
super
many.
well done.
I mean, from what I know, there's a lot of people that work on those things.
Yeah. So Samu's gonna find the Deku Leaf here.
Oh, nice. And that's actually a nice place to place it. Yeah, the shields for the dim model are all good. Honestly, that nice diamond shape is pretty nice. I don't know what the name for this is in English. It's a losange. It's not a losange. If someone wants to teach me shapes today, it's time. What is that shape?
What shape?
The shape of the shield. What is that?
The diamond? I don't know.
Oh, you are the same place as me. All right.
Is there more than that? Is there a
I,
different word that I should know?
I don't know, man. I'm honestly gonna go check that.
A rhombus? Okay.
A
I mean,
rhombus.
they're kind of the same thing, sort of.
All right. I thought there was like a better name for this, but apparently it's so different from the French one that I didn't know it. Yes, it is quadrilateral. That is a thing. It's like a fucked up square.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Sam is gonna go back to Dragon Roost and he'll now be able to full clear it. But first, we have the letter you don't need and the letter that you do need to check. This
His
one's for
shield
beating
shape.
Forsaken Fortress.
Oh, arrow. Also, I love the answer of its shield shape. Hero's bow, which is very.
So because Neef equipped that Hero's Charm, he has the huge advantage of seeing Humrock's health.
Oh man, that's so cool.
And that's
I
what wins you
remember what.
races, that health bar.
Yeah. Honestly, we can poke fun at the health bar, but when you start playing the randomizer, it's a good thing to have in a run so you can like learn the enemy
Yeah,
health. If you don't know it, it's very fun to have. It's also how I realized that Mulgera takes 12 hits, no matter what sword you have.
oh really? I had no idea.
Yeah, Mulgera doesn't discriminate. If you have a hero sword, you will still go down.
That's weird because, like, with Soup, you can do fewer hits and it'll. Like, it'll still take 4, but each of the 4 is faster. So that's kind of weird to me.
Yeah, honestly, I was very surprised when I learned that. Also, I should probably get the commentary stream open again. Just give me a second.
So we were totally wrong about Dragon Roost opening up a lot of stuff early, but that happens. It's a randomizer.
Yeah, it's a randomizer. You never really know what's gonna happen. Like
Yeah,
even the guy that made the tracker doesn't know what's gonna happen. So
that's a good thing, because if it was predictable, that would completely defeat the purpose.
exactly. I mean that randomizer really does a good job of being different every time I play. So I'm just glad for that.
Yeah. We're gonna get a key here.
Except for that's always there for some reason. Also, one thing is very predictable: first chest in Dragon Roost will have a small key.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's so redundant and I love it. I kind of want to make a game out of it, like the big key game for A Link to the Past. I want the small key game for Wind
Oh.
Waker, and it's the DRC small key, and everybody wins. It's amazing.
It's the best game.
It's a
You
it's what
know, I didn't
yeah
know about the strat that neefe just did. I'm gonna steal that.
yeah. Neve did. I know Neve does that, and also Zombie God does that. So I think they
They
practice
actually race
together for some
together a
reason.
lot, so that doesn't
Yeah,
surprise me.
they know each other's tricks. Very nice.
I'm not sure how much it actually saves though.
I think it really depends on where you're coming from in the dungeon. Like if you did the the right side in reverse and then did what Samura1man did to go there, it would be faster, I think, than if you went all the way around to just do what Neve does. But if you're coming in from the entrance, I think it's faster to do what Neve did.
Yeah.
Hey, small key! Yay!
I think these runners are actually pretty much tied.
Oh
Because
yeah,
I'm pretty
they're
sure they've done the same checks up until now.
I'm gonna believe you on this because I missed good bit of it.
The only thing is I don't know if neefe has the bow. But that was
Oh,
just a letter, right?
it's a
Maybe.
ladder. You can
Yeah.
get that anywhere, so shouldn't be a big issue, even if he doesn't have it right now. Hey, big key. Samura1man skipping the map, or easy. It's kind of nice that you can just skip the map where the wind is there.
Yeah.
And the picto box, which is one of those items you kind of want to see. It's just nice for later. Eh. And Maggie's letter too. We're getting all sorts of stuff to do on Windfall right now. Take the box in the dark room. And got Zarya. And a compass. Okay, so since we saw the map and we found the compass, we can't skip any chest in here, which is
Yeah.
always a bummer. Kinda glad you said yeah, because for a second there I thought it was your turn to disappear.
No,
Not
I would
yet.
never. Unless my power
I mean,
goes out.
unless the power goes out. Yeah, honestly, I didn't control that one. Neefe using the power bracelets and bombs to just break both stones at once. Only one cutscene that way.
You can just use 2 bombs and then
Yep.
also leaf across the gap in that time.
Yep, that is true. But at the same time, if you don't feel confident with the change of cameras, maybe you prefer
Yeah, that's
doing
true.
that. Who knows?
I've fallen in the lava way too many times
Yep.
just 'cause of
That's at least that's safer in the game than it is in real life. So
that.
the leaf.
Whoa, that is an interesting cutscene from Sam.
Yeah, that was very nice to see. Honestly, just him coming in slowly. I ain't gonna get that chest. And using the warp pod to get straight back here. Gonna be the time to fight Goma. I almost said Golden. They have very similar names, but they don't look like each other's.
There's a slight resemblance.
Yeah, they both have at least one eye.
Yeah.
Oh, Neefe is gonna meet with the lava. It's warm and cozy, but he has to defeat the enemy now. Oh, he's breaking the bridge. He's breaking the bridge. I'm just happy to see that because I didn't see that in a while in this tournament.
I wonder where they're gonna go next after this. Probably Windfall, right?
Yeah, I think that too because they have Picto Box, which is like 3 checks on Windfall, and also Maggie's Letter,
Yeah.
which is another few. It is like one other check. That's a good 4. I mean, Samura1man just could go straight to Forbidden Woods if you wanted to, though, since he has the boomerang and everything.
Where was the boomerang?
I honestly don't know. The chat
Guess
told me he
I
had it, and I checked it. I believe the people right now. And talking about checking things, you now have a dead Goma. I always wait when a boss is dead before checking the Triforce shard because I've seen people forget them. Like in one race in the group stages, like way early in the tournament, players carry Olive forgot a piece of the Triforce, went back to get it, took a picture of the piece of the Triforce they forgot
Oh
before,
my god.
and then later in the run, he was racing against Gymnast. Gymnast forgot one too. It was
That's
beautiful.
ridiculous.
It was the seed.
Yeah, so I guess Neef might go to Paw Print right after this.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it's right next to him.
Samu, I guess, is going to. He'll either do. Actually, I think it would have to be Forbidden Woods.
I
Yeah.
think it's Forbidden Woods.
Yeah.
Unless they don't have Bombite on Dawn, but I think they have. And neefe, meanwhile, is dealing with Goma. It's over already.
Yeah, definitely support Samu's decision because I think when you have a dungeon and you can full clear it and it's sort of early on, you should definitely go for it. It might
Yeah,
save him a trip to Windfall later.
yeah, honestly, in a seed, if I go as far as like going to the last dungeon if I have everything for it, like way early into the seed, but it's kind of up to the players, really.
Yeah.
Everybody plays the game different. Some people have better times than the others, so like don't listen to me. I sound pretty good, but I don't have a sub 2 yet. So oh,
The
and
hurricane spin.
oh man, that's the proof we are on 1.5 because we can still get
Yeah.
neutral. Yeah,
The new model's pretty cool.
it's a nice
And it's
white scroll.
nice when you see like an actual scroll instead of seeing a sword and then being disappointed that it's not a sword.
Yeah, basically. Now you can just be happy that he can spin.
It'll be useful for Gel Hollow.
Yeah, John is one of those bosses where it comes in handy. And neefe is going straight for Windfall, it seems. Nice. And it's time to talk to Lenzo. Actually, I hope that Samura1man goes to do Lenzo at some point because I don't. I think we forgot to tell him that you don't need to go to the second
I've told
story.
him before after a race. So,
Yeah, I think he forgot because last race
yeah, I
commentated he
remember
did
that.
it. And both me and Lollycry were saying that we had to go tell him in DM, and I think we both forgot. So,
Neef riding the windmill even though he had the leaf,
oh,
but I don't think it
uh,
was that much slower.
no, it wasn't that much slower. But at the same time, it's one of those times that when you have the leaf, it's just a tiny little bit. Oh, and both.
That is the second bow upgrade because he is gonna get Fire and Ice Arrows
Oh,
really
not too
soon.
much.
Whenever he checks the letter.
Yeah, and he should do that before leaving Windfall. And if he does, he will have more checks on Windfall to do.
Yeah.
So it becomes good routing. It's beautiful. Accidental good routing.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if Forbidden Woods doesn't end up having anything useful.
Yeah, for now there's not much in it, but we're just at the beginning of it, so who knows? I gotta say, I think for Forbidden Wood in a seed is pretty nice because even if you like full clear it, it's one of those very fast dungeons.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy doing it because it's so fast paced. Just have a chest in every room.
Pretty much two in some even.
Oh, he's also gonna get this check from Note to Mom.
Yeah, why not? I mean, if you have to change the time, might as well make it count. Skipping the tingle letter.
I think he's
It's a
gonna
skill.
need to do another Song of Passing for Note to Mom, but
And
I'm
Fire and Ice
not
Arrows.
sure.
I mean, even
Oh,
if he
never
has
mind.
to,
No, he's good.
I mean, either way, if he wanted to complete Windfall,
Ooh,
he could have.
more windfall checks.
Yeah, one more. Talking about Windfall checks.
Yeah, this routing really ended up being good for him.
Yeah, very good.
Oh, so he needs to re-equip the deluxe Picto box because of a glitch in 1.5.
Yeah,
I'm glad we are running into every single issue with 1.5.
yep. This is a seed to explain why we needed
Yeah.
1.6. which has been a lot of fun to play 1.6, by the way.
I've only done it casually, but it's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I did my usual thing with new versions of the Rando, and I just played at 100% seed. The Jaboon chest is pretty weird. Just a big raft.
Yeah. You can clip into there though to not use bombs, which is nice.
Oh, I didn't know that. Didn't know that. Oh, there goes lyric. And there we go. We have everything for the last dungeon too.
So at this point, I think they're just looking for 2 sword upgrades and the light arrows.
Pretty much. And if you're Samura1man, you're looking for fire and ice arrows too, but should
Yeah, but
happen
once
soon.
he goes to Windfall, he'll get that.
Yeah, pretty much. I love the quest that neefe is doing right now, just because like you can just mail the letter and then the postman will already be out for delivery. He's so fast.
Yeah,
He's so fast, man. It makes no sense.
as soon as he leaves that auction house, he runs to that
He
bar.
runs to the
Actually, he probably
cafe.
flies there. He doesn't have time to walk.
He opens the door and he's just like, nope, just straight there. I need a stiff
Nice sans
copy.
mouth.
I mean, if I
So I
could
think Neef
fly,
just got to full clear Windfall.
I think he did. Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty
from
remarkable.
yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, Windfall has a lot of locations on it. Like, there's more locations on Windfall than in most dungeons. It's a big dungeon of side quests.
Who would be the boss though?
The boss, I think I'm gonna go with Lenzo, man. That guy he doesn't look alright. He never sleeps.
Oh
Oh, the
man,
finger rupee.
I love that
Eh,
animation. I
Dude,
don't know how much work it took for Lago to do it, but it is great.
yeah, man, looks awesome. I mean, in a seed, if we don't have at least one item that is like linked to Tingle, I will be sad.
Oh man.
Wow, very
So
nice.
now Neef just needs a sword upgrade and light arrows.
Yep.
And he's gonna
Pretty
get the
much.
boomerang from here. So I really wonder if there's a chance that Neef will get to skip doing Forbidden Woods. We haven't seen anything useful there yet, right?
We had Urgol's lyric, but that's it.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, you can technically skip that though.
Yeah, you
I
can
don't know if
skip
he
it.
knows the skip.
It's not in logic, but it's possible.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. Why am I talking about logic to the guy that made Tracker? Dude. He knows. He knows!
And you kind of have to know those things when you're a runner,
Yep, that is true.
knowing all your options.
I mean, it's also good to know what you can and cannot do, like
Yeah,
at your
exactly.
skill level. Like if you tried something and it didn't work, maybe not try it in a run again until you know.
I would really like to see Neef do the rest of the fire and ice arrow checks instead of going to Forbidden Woods right now. I think that would make the race a lot more interesting.
Yeah, at least it would give us more info. Like we will be in no mode way
Yeah,
earlier.
exactly.
That's the thing when you commentate. Like you know so much stuff that you wouldn't when you run. So you can't judge people too harshly for some things sometimes. Eh. Oh, right. He has a bottle now.
I wonder how much slower this is, if at all, when you're coming from the bottom floor.
Hmm.
Because that looks pretty fast to me.
Yeah. Honestly, I think there's a point to be made about doing it vanilla sometime. I know a lot of players don't like when I say to do the vanilla strats, but
I might start doing that from now on, because honestly, that didn't
it's not
seem
that bad. It's just
fun.
about like positioning yourself well on the little pad. Can go
I don't
pretty
really have
fast, but
trouble
if
with the leaf pumping, but the potential time loss if you drop a leaf pump by accident is pretty bad.
yeah, I know a lot of players also do that bound clip, which
Yeah,
I'm trying to learn,
I
but
don't
I'm
like
too
doing
slow.
that. Too hard.
Yeah,
I only do baby
it,
strats.
baby strats are working out for you, man. I mean, you won the tournament with those. So,
I mean, yeah, just have to be consistent. Whatever works for you.
a very consistent baby. Let's go. Hey, piece of art. So, not a lot in Forbidden Woods
Yeah,
today.
just the Earth Gods lyric.
Yeah, just the progression for someone that doesn't know skips. Oh, there's one vine at the back. That's one vine. I love Mouse, but he's so not threatening. It's crazy. Like even with the hero sword, you can one cycle him. It's the weakest boss in the game.
The Hero Sword one cycle is a bit difficult though. You need
Yeah,
to be
it's very
consistent with
difficult.
quick spins.
It's I guess more of a possibility than something easy, but it's still kind of amazing to know that you can one cycle a boss with the worst sword in the game.
Yeah. So Neef is going to Forbidden Woods, which is a bit disappointing.
Yeah, we can't always have what we want, man. The sad thing, the players have a mind of their own. Ah, they do what they want. Can't believe that. The nerve from some players.
Yeah, we should be telling them what they have to do. Twitch plays
that,
randomizer.
Twitch plays randomizer. Oh god. I mean, Twitch plays has completed many games that I don't think they should have. So why not? You can spin. I think Neef probably had a moment right there that yes yes
Yeah,
oh oh.
even I had that moment. And I've already seen that chest.
Yeah. That model was beautiful for that. I
Does
kind of
Samu
wish it was
have
an
the
option.
cabana deed?
Yeah, cabin indeed. Yeah, it seems like it.
Well, he could skip it.
Yeah, he doesn't have
It's
cabin
totally
indeed. So
doable. This is something that I've always wanted to try and erase, but it doesn't really seem worth it.
I mean, it depends on the player. Some players are so fast at it that it kind of is
It's
worth
really
the
easy to
time.
do. You just store the chest and hookshot through.
Yeah, I mean it's more of a case of it depends on how good you are getting storage.
Yeah. But Samu's been playing this game for 6 years on and off, so
Yep.
he's pretty good.
Gonna show us tricks even if he admits to not having practiced at all since the beginning of the tournament.
If this pays off for him, big decision.
Yeah, pretty much that. I mean, a small sadistic corner of my mind still hopes for vanilla nighttime rose because I'm mean, but that is true, chat. Sam who never practices. Like after last race, he said he was maybe gonna practice on a stream, and he was playing Mario Sunshine instead. So, oh man, I love that skip. It's so easy, but it's so good.
I actually didn't know about this strat until like near the end of the first tournament.
It's
Everyone was
so
just
nice.
doing it.
Oh well. So not the worst, but not the best.
I mean, he's gonna get another bottle from Windfall later anyway, so it's
Yeah,
not really that great.
it's good if you want to practice. Good for soup dupes.
Yeah.
Soup dupe is amazing when you want to practice. So, but in that race, it's not the fastest. There goes lyric.
Alright, neefe, just go and do Kalidamus and leave. Just
So,
have that rando sense.
just scream it loud enough for him to hear it from wherever he is, compared to you. That's the trick.
We
You
have no
might get
idea who's winning either, so don't worry.
no. That's the crazy thing about like this randomizer. Like it can feel so even for so long.
They were even going into Forbidden Woods. Like when Sama went into Forbidden Woods and then they diverged.
And it kind of feels like they're gonna do the reverse.
The other
So,
Master Sword upgrade was the transparent chest after Fire and Ice arrows.
yay!
So whenever Sama goes to Windfall, he'll just be able to do the entirety of it.
Yeah, he doesn't know that yet, but crazy when windfall checks lead to windfall checks.
It's really nice.
Yeah,
Feels fast.
the routing kind of writes itself for you. It's it just feels good. So since Grandma is playing with the skin, which is basically a god, does that mean Grandma is like the grandma of a god? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's kind of amazing. Okay.
She's very powerful.
Yep, just make soup for the gods.
I mean, the soup lasts infinitely if you press the right buttons, so it's
Yeah,
kind of remarkable.
it's beautiful soup.
Ooh, neefe falling.
Yeah, it's never nice to fall from that one. It's one of those long chests in the dungeon. I've been told that you can like leaf bump to it, but
Yeah, I don't do that.
and
Ooh,
a new
that is
thing.
rough.
Yep. Would have been meaner if like you fell to another story.
I've definitely fallen all the way down before.
Yeah.
Not a good feeling.
Yeah, it's the kind of feeling that makes you want to not continue the race.
Yeah, let me just forfeit.
I'm gonna forfeit
I
real
might have been
quick.
winning, but it's over.
It kind of reminds me of a player on another tournament that I'm in. The guy will always like fake forfeit if he doesn't have the boots before 1 hour of the seed in A Link to the Past. So, yeah, some people have played the Grandma skin in a tournament. If you want to see it being played, like check for a race with Wirecoat in it. He loves the meme skins. So there's so many skins for this game. It's beautiful.
I think the skin is Din, not Furore.
Yeah, it's
And yeah,
Din.
Neef is recolored Sans wearing the Ness hat.
Yep, because they're the same character for some people. They have the same shape. There's a conspiracy going on, guys. You thought you knew everything about the Mother series, but no. Yeah, I think it's the Din skin with Pharaoh's colors. I mean, the skin is still orange like Din, so.
Fire and Ice arrows and light arrows are so satisfying to get.
Oh
They're
yeah,
all animated and shiny.
it just looked good. I mean, there's also that feel good moment of, oh yeah, I'm almost done.
Yeah. Light
You
arrows
know,
especially, because that's often go mode.
yeah, often. You know what I want in 1.6? One seed where we have Vanilla Master Sword and then Vanilla Light Arrows.
Oh, I would love that.
That would be amazing. I
I did a
can't.
seed casually on 1.6, and I think the Master Sword Chamber had Deku Leaf, which was
Yeah,
wild.
that's possible. It's not fun, but it is a thing.
And I was starting with 0 shards, so it was a long
Ah,
adventure to get all of them.
a bigger adventure. Unlike the tournament settings that we have right now, where Link kind of starts with half of the quest done for him. I kind of miss the old race mode, but not at the same time.
Well, before we started with 5,
Yeah,
that
that's
was even
true.
worse. I honestly think if we started with 0, it wouldn't be that bad.
I don't think it would be that bad either. If you want me to imagine a really bad race mode, like put all 5 Tingle statues on 5 bosses,
Oh god.
and that's the requirement. Let's go. It's called Tingle the Forbidden One, and you win by assembling all 5 pieces of Tingle. Yeah, they're pretty much like doing exactly the reverse from each other.
And I think they're gonna be about even after this.
Yep. So right now I'm kind of looking at them like they're lucky for having 5 arts because I did a seed yesterday and I only had 3, which is dangerous on Ganon.
Yeah, especially if you don't have soup, but usually you do.
Yeah, I thought I would have soup for it, but then I drank soup instead of duping it. So
Who's winning? No one. It is basically a tie.
I think the spectators are winning right now because this race is really good. If you want to say that. It's a really close race. Yeah, you are wall kicks. You're watching this, so pretty good. I didn't notice, but even the sword for Din is different. Nice.
Sword for Sans is different too.
Yeah, the
It's the
Master
Master
Bow.
Bone.
Gotta love the Master Bow, man.
This seed was kind of rough at the start because you needed to do a Dragon Roost double dip. But besides that, Windfall's been like super fast.
Yeah, Windfall, like, the Windfall checks would led to other Windfall checks, so that went so fast.
Forbidden Woods is empty except for Earth God's lyric, but they
Yeah,
both did it, so it didn't really matter.
that's it. I
Question is,
mean,
what are they gonna do after? Because I think they just have Earth Temple left, and then the Fire and Ice Arrows
yeah,
and stuff.
it's either the Fire and Ice Arrow checks, or they're gonna go
And
for a
I definitely
Temple.
think it would be smart to do those before Earth Temple,
Yep, no
but
grapple before the RC. Yeah,
you
that
could
was the
save a
bad
lot of
thing.
time if you just risk it and go to Earth Temple. So Sam is going to get that sword upgrade right here.
There we
Damn, what
go.
a call. How did I know that?
Dude, you can't see the future, think. Maybe that's why you're good at this game. Oh, there's a new conspiracy theory in town, man.
They had no grapple before DRC. They had to get a letter that led to the grapple.
Don't worry, guys. I'm preparing the big fire to burn the witch.
Alright, so this is really interesting. Samu's just gonna go straight to Earth Temple while neefe is gonna check Fire Mountain and I'm assuming Needle Rock and also Ice Ring.
Probably, yeah. Oh,
And that means if there's something useful here, big advantage. But otherwise, that's a lot of time loss, and Samu could win because of that.
yeah, that's the
So
beauty
this
of
is going to come
Rando.
down to luck. Exactly how we like it.
Yeah, gotta love Rando for that. You never know what's gonna happen, man. I mean, it's a gamble either way. Even what neefe is
Yeah.
doing is a gamble. So everything is a gamble, guys. It's beautiful. I think Medley had the time to reach the floor now. Yay, she did.
Yeah, but wins, you have to consider that even if there's only one item in like Fire Mountain, neefe could find it here and then find it near the start of Earth Temple, and he would still save having to do half the dungeon. And that's still
Yeah,
huge. You don't need to necessarily find everything before you enter the dungeon.
I think today, like checking.
There we
There we
go.
go. Yep.
That's exactly what I mean.
Also, just that is gonna go make fighting in her temple, even if he has to check
Yeah,
stuff
for
a lot
sure.
faster.
That makes Jalhala way faster. Light
Yep,
arrows
that
plus
too.
hurricane spin.
Dude, we
He's
have
gonna beat it
everything.
in like 5 seconds.
Dude, that's a good thing Jal is already a ghost because he's gonna have to stay a ghost with us. Gonna go fast, man. And a small key. Meanwhile, Neefe is going for Needle Rock. I mean, at this point, he only has like 2 overworld locations left. Might as well complete them.
Samu needs the last sword upgrade to be deep in Earth Temple.
Yep, he really needs that. Otherwise, he won't be in the loop. That's pretty much it.
And I just want to emphasize, even though this race has a huge luck factor, there's been a ton of routing involved and execution matters a ton. And the only reason that this is gonna come down to that gamble is because the runners are so even.
Pretty much, yeah. And honestly, for having played like other randomizers, we have one of those randomizers that is very skill focused. Like there's a world of difference between a player that can and it cannot do things like storage.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Especially with race mode. Chest
yep,
storage is just so useful for beating dungeons fast when you have the items that you need to get to the boss.
yeah, it makes a lot of stuff a lot faster.
Alright, sword upgrade.
No,
Dang.
it's a battle.
So he has one more check.
Yep. Yeah, I think Wiz is trying to make us like the glitch logic, but at the same time, I saw him to do 1 hour of roll clips in our temple in glitch logic. So don't think it's for me, man.
I never did speedruns of Wind Waker HD, so roll clipping is not my favorite.
Yeah, roll clipping is never the best of times.
It's too hard.
and he makes the strats like storage. For some reason, it's easy. Ah. So it's time for ice ring. Yeah. Let's go.
Oh no. Wins,
That
that
was there.
sounds really bad.
Hours upon hours of roll clips. You could have skipped like some of those, but he kind of messed up the storage. It was kind of funny.
Ooh,
Oh, Cabin
Cabana
Deed.
So I think that's gonna make him waste his time now.
Yeah, I think that's like one saving grace for Samura1man if he can go very fast. Another small key.
This might also come down to the order that Samu does the checks after Temple.
That too, yeah. Getting nervous in this room. So. Oh god. I really don't like floor masters.
I always just use soup here, which makes it
Wait, it's
significantly
way
easier.
easier with soup. Like I think soup is even faster than using light arrows.
Yeah, I just do soup even if I have light arrows.
He's
It's like a
very fast.
sword slash versus a light arrow shot, so
Yeah.
I do a slash and a spin attack. Same
I'm
idea
I'm
though.
more of a jump slash guy because I'm very bad at getting my quick spins.
Neef
Neefe,
is not in go mode. The
nothing.
tracker isn't wrong. He does not have the full Master Sword yet.
Yeah, he's still
And
missing
you could
that.
tell the difference because it has that yellow jewel
Yeah,
when
that
it's
little yellow
upgraded.
jewel. One is missing only one sword, and the other is missing light arrows. Didn't miss it all. Maybe a bit. There's still a bit of the race going on, man. Like we have about 30 minutes of stuff, maybe.
Yeah, it really depends on where that sword is.
If it's at the bottom of the dungeon, that could be.
I could do that, but the tracker they're using isn't the tracker that I made. They have a custom
Yeah,
tracker.
they're using a nice custom tracker, which is a beautiful HTML table. I love HTML tables, man. They are the future.
I would say they're more the past, but alright.
They are the future of 1985. Okay.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, hey, what's up, Azer? Welcome to the super close race.
Yeah, this is super close. Raceland. Welcome, guys. Like I feel like either way, whoever wins, we're still keeping like an amazing player. So
I mean, at this point, I think it's going to be close no matter where the sword is.
do we really want like a race that is settled on Puppet Ganon again?
I wouldn't mind.
Dude, I love those.
There's been quite a few races recently that have come down to like under a minute.
Yeah, people are like getting crazy fast. I like since the bracket started, I don't think I've seen a race that was like more than 15 minutes of difference.
Yeah. These players are way too good.
Says the guy that won the last tournament.
The last tourney actually was like, the races were a lot more inconsistent because there was the element of guessing dungeons.
Yeah, it was a wild time, man. Oh, Master Sword.
Oh man.
There we go.
Okay.
So it's pretty
So
deep in the
Samu has
dungeon.
no idea that the light arrows are not in Earth Temple.
Yeah, he's probably gonna do like the left part of the dungeon next.
I'm pretty sure Dave does have Roar's Pearl. And we just didn't mark it.
Probably, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna put it in the tracker and just live with it.
Yeah, I clicked it already.
Dude, so fast. He's fast at the game, he's fast at the tracker. What the thing? Ah.
So neefe is at least gonna get to skip having to do these parts of the room, for sure.
Yeah. Like that part of the room, even if you do it pretty
And the
fast,
question is he gonna go to the left side or not?
he's still using like that one strat that allows you to skip like half of it, which is not that
Yeah.
slow, but not that fast at the same time.
Dude, when Azer said that you could just use medley from the ground instead of standing on the statue, that blew my
Yep.
mind.
Dude,
Yet it's so
love it.
obvious.
It's so obvious, and at the same time, nobody thought about it.
The newest mirror room strats are honestly really good. Even though you have to do a roll clip, it's just so much faster.
Yeah, like if I'm playing for fun and don't want to do a roll clip, I will still do what Samura1man is doing right now. if we're talking about fun. And I just fixed something before people complain about it. Beautiful. So Samura1man doesn't know that there's nothing left for him in that dungeon, but hey, we get to see extra rooms, guys. Oh, maybe a bit of luck for Samura1man here. Because neefe seems to be going for the left side first.
Oh, yeah. This
Oh, and the
race is
green
going to be
rupee.
really interesting.
The green rupee, man. Oh, such a good reward.
Earth Temple has the last sword upgrade, and that is the first chest in the mirror room.
Yeah, that's the one thing there is there.
And the light arrows are in Fire Mountain.
Everything was in overworld almost, like in the second half of the race at least.
Yeah.
Like Forbidden Woods only had the at their god lyric for the next dungeon, and that's it. And meanwhile, the Earth Temple only has the stat, this one sword upgrade.
I'm pretty sure Samu's gonna still do the left side before
Oh
leaving.
yeah, it will be extremely surprising to see him skip the left side. So if he kind of locks out and goes to the right island first, he might still have a good chance. Who knows?
That's
Yep, that
actually a
is.
really good point, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna point that one out too. Because
I think if you're full clearing Earth Temple, you should go to
the basement
the
first.
boss first, but if
Yeah.
you're just looking for an item, yeah, left side makes sense.
It's one of those dungeons that's like, it kind of looks linear, but it's not linear. Like you can do each part when you want, almost.
Yeah, when Lago made the change in 1.5 to have Medley spawn out of the warp pot, that just
Oh
completely
yeah.
changed the whole dungeon.
Oh, ghost ship shard.
Because now you
Dude.
pretty much have 3 different places in Earth Temple.
Yeah,
You can go
you
in any order.
can almost say 4 if you want to not associate like the mad dash to the boss to the mirror room. So left, right, basement, mirror room. At least we get to see neefe just disrespect the boss, the mini boss there. So
Oh, I can't wait. I really hope they use Hurricane Spin.
yeah, man. If they don't, I will be sad. Come on, Samura1man.
Come on, Samu.
Do the thing.
Oh no.
He doesn't do the thing,
I'm so disappointed.
dude. Now we have to tell him in the after race interview. Could have dodged that, man.
Wait, Samu did Picto Box, right? Do you remember if he went upstairs or not?
And dude, I don't think he went upstairs.
That's really good for him.
Dude. He's entering the
He
realms
might
of the
not
future.
practice, but he is learning, and that's really good.
Yeah. I guess Lolly Cry was better at sending him a DM than me, so. There's one thing with the Eureka spin that I want to try at some point. Like, can you make the big flower in Forbidden Woods fall with a well placed Hurricane spin?
Oh man.
I want to try that.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you can, because I think Lego wanted to make that be in the logic for
Oh god.
randomized sword mode, but then he found out that you can cut those vines down only if you have the boomerang already. Something like that.
Okay.
And it's like possible to do it even without Hurricane Spin.
Eh. Oh well. We learn something new every day.
Yeah, those vines are like super weird because
Yeah.
if you don't have the boomerang, you can't cut them with any item. But then if you do, you can use any item to cut them.
Dude, those vines are weird. Gain checks for the boomerang in your inventory to play the blue flower flying down cutscene. Okay. So I guess you can cut some parts of it, but can't make it fall
Oh,
down.
okay.
Thank you, Azer.
I didn't know that. That makes a lot of
Dude.
sense.
That's why I'm glad that the chat knows more about the game than me.
Sia wins.
Very hard to say, honestly. It's so close that we can't really
Yeah,
put
I
the lines right
really have
now.
no idea who's gonna win. I'm
Like,
convinced that it's a tie right now, and it depends on what order Samu is gonna do these checks in.
oh, he's
And
going in the
he
right
might have just
place.
won, maybe.
He's taking a serious option on it, at least. It's okay, Don. I used to be in your shows at the beginning of the tournament.
Oh, so he's gonna check.
Yeah,
Letter for Bido.
not a bad idea. And treasure chart 31. The best of the treasure charts, at least. I would have said that about any treasure chart, honestly. So, now it's time for Fire Mountain, which we know as the light arrows. So, that will put Samura1man in go mode. But how fast can neefe complete the dungeon? Yes, I'm going the right way. It's amazing.
I think Samu picking Fire Mountain and then neefe doing left side first might be what
Yeah,
decides this race.
it's kind of intense to that such minor decisions are doing the right things for one player right now. That is true though. That neefe will be super quick once he gets the sword. I mean, it's definitely not over yet. Personally, I don't think it's over. Like, if one player has trouble with Puppet Ganon for once, it can just change things.
Yeah, I agree with you, Zombie God. I think Samu's
Yep,
got this.
I'm just trying to keep the hype going. That's what I do, man. Let's say that is Samura1man rise to ruse right now. And there we go, go mode has been achieved.
So neefe's gonna break the war pot, and then he's gonna go get
To the
that
base
sword
mode.
upgrade,
Yeah,
and then go to the boss. But
okay,
at this
going to the
point,
basement of the boss.
Samu's going to Ganon's tower.
Yeah, it's looking pretty green for neefe right now, sadly. Also, if you guys didn't have enough Wind Waker with this race today, there's another one tomorrow, which
Yeah.
includes someone that is commentating with right now. It's gonna
It'll
be
be the first
winners
of the best
final.
of three.
Yeah, best of three. The first part of this is gonna include Woofer ZFG and Zombie God.
Yeah,
It's gonna
Zombie God's
be
in the chat too.
yeah, they're both here, dude. It's amazing. So the first best of three of the tournament, winners final, and well, it's probably gonna be amazing. I've seen you both play, and I can already tell it's gonna be close.
I'm pretty scared, but I'm
that,
gonna
that
practice.
that Zombie God is pretty good, man. I like how your name is Zombie God and you just call someone else God tier. So, not talking about Go Mode, guys. I don't think Neef realized this yet.
Neef, no. What are you
Neef,
doing?
Neef, stop. Neef, Neef, no.
Where's he going?
You don't need to do that. I think
What?
we're gonna see the roll clip apparently. Okay.
I mean,
Hey, it's a nice roll clip.
that was really smooth, but also,
Not necessary.
yeah.
Ah, Busky is behind that. Yeah.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. I think at least.
Okay.
I kind of forget that we can't just walk through the door right
I mean,
now
you can do the skip. if you
with the
know it.
tingle chest.
Well, there's the HD skip.
Oh, that too.
where you clip
Yeah.
with medley.
The
I
not
never
fun
learned it
skip.
though, so it's my biggest weakness. Earthhem will go mode without the big key.
You heard it here, folks. He has a weakness. And Neef is gonna go beat Jahala soon.
Either the bomb roll clip or the one with medley.
Yeah,
I think
both
using
achieve
medley
the
would be
same
easier
thing.
because she's just right there if you take the warp pot.
Also, Medley doesn't explode.
But I mean, yeah, the bomb roll clip one's faster because you don't need to.
Plays the bomb.
Well, you don't need to like go to that ledge and have medley move to you.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we're there, man. Gonna be puppet again time. Do you think Samura1man has it in him to do a sub 2 at this point?
Oh, easily, yeah.
Yeah. If things go well, it should happen.
Well, the time from when you get the last item to actually
Done.
finishing the game is like 9 to 10 minutes.
Yo, you just did
So-
3 and 3 right now.
Yeah, Neef can also still sub 2,
Yeah, it's gonna be closer
but
though.
for him it'll be a lot harder. I think this is going to come down to around 5-minute difference.
Yeah.
So if Samu had gone to Needle Rock and Ice Ring, I think Neef would have won. Or at least it would have been really close.
Yeah, I think going for Neo Rock and Ice Ring would have been a bit more than 5 minutes.
And I think the left side also cost Neef several minutes, so...
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised the Samura1man didn't go to the left at all.
Wait, did he really not?
He really didn't.
Huh.
That was surprising to me.
Wait, that's actually ridiculous, though.
Yeah.
That gamble.
Yep. That's why I'm still
Like,
surprised.
Neef didn't have to do it, and Samura1man probably should have done it. but those are the kinds of decisions that win you races.
Oh god. Do not wish for the final phase again in soft lock, please. That one is bad. Wow, that puppet Ganon is smart. Just dodging the bomb. I swear they don't have the same high every game. And there we go. It's the hand for Puppet Ganon. And meanwhile, neefe is joining Samura1man in Iroh. I love vanilla light arrows. It's my guilty pleasure, guys.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened more times yet.
Yeah, I don't
Has
think
it
it happened
happened
in
in the
this tournament.
tournament?
I don't think it did.
Because the chance of light arrows being required, I believe, is like 1 in 20.
Oh man, I can't believe I almost got through a complete seed without making a joke about a bear skip, but there we go.
Let's see.
The final race in this tournament would be vanilla.
Yeah, the chance that it's required is 4.3%. So it really should have happened by now.
Damn. You have percentages for
Dude,
all
if
of
it
this.
happens to me, I will be very upset. Because it can be really bad.
Done. I can't get away from the bear skip joke. It's in my contract. It's written. I don't know if it happens to like you guys, the other players, but whenever I play the vanilla game now, every time I open a chest, I will wonder what I'm gonna get, even if I already know. Just like, oh, what am I
What
gonna
kind of
get?
chests are you opening?
Oh. Just chests in the vanilla game, man.
Wait, even if you have everything?
Yeah. No, I mean, just like when I play the vanilla game and I open a
Oh,
chest,
okay, yeah.
I'm just like,
Sorry, I
oh,
misheard what you said.
what is it
Yeah,
gonna
I've
be?
totally had that feeling, for
It's
sure.
all right. Very
So,
skip.
congrats, Samu.
Amazing. Yep, Samura1man is done with this race.
Big
So it's,
gamble's paying off, for sure.
yeah, big gamble. With a 154.05. I just clicked on done for him. So we now have the audio for neefe. And the robots have sent an invite for Samura1man to join us for a nice interview if he wants. It's the beauty of working with machines.
I feel bad for the speed gaming bots. I'm not sure they're getting
Especially,
paid enough.
don't think they're getting paid at all. That's how we get the robot pricing, man.
That might be illegal.
You just have like speed gaming bots destroying the planet in like 30 years. Meanwhile, neefe is making his way into that nice corridor of killing everything.
So neefe is finishing with 5th place in the tournament. Which is pretty good, for sure, considering how incredible the runners are in this tournament.
Oh yeah, man. Seriously, like every single runner that got to the brackets has been amazing. So
And I
like,
think he
I'm
didn't
almost
enter the
glad.
first tournament, so
Yeah, I don't think he was in the first one either. So by winning this match, Samura1man will now go fight the winner of the side of the losers bracket with Linkus, Throg, and Gymnast. We don't know who's gonna be the winner of that. It's a very scary part of losers bracket.
I think that AI would be impossible, at least in a reasonable amount of time, because it would basically be monkeys on typewriters.
Yeah. I mean, making a task only works because you know what's gonna happen in the game. But if it's around those, it just sounds very hard to program. Like you kind of have to program something that will account for every possibility
Yeah,
of the
that's
rando.
ridiculous.
That's a lot of machine learn to do.
Yeah, but even with machine learning, way too slow.
Yeah, you can do it for like a plan though. That would work. I'm starting to think that the bot didn't send the invite, so I'm just gonna send a wall message to a friend.
What was the thing we wanted to tell Samu? I don't remember.
Well, now we have something to tell to him about like gambles in general. Like, damn.
Oh, hurricane spin.
Yeah, mystery can spin.
Yeah, he didn't use hurricane spin. That was it.
I love how Don just phrased the question in the exact same way that Bob Play Anything phrases his questions in interviews. It's the beauty of second languages, man. So neefe is just climbing right now. I kind of love that part of the game because it kind of lets you just reflect on what you just did, your music, just you reflecting on your problems.
With this win, Samu is now in loser semis, which is the same round that he got eliminated in last time. So we will see if he can make it further in this tournament.
That's all for
That'd
him.
be really cool. Yeah.
I mean, he's been doing amazing for someone that says that he didn't practice at all.
He's beaten a lot of really good runners.
Yeah,
Beat
really.
Trog earlier in the tournament. Also Gobbity Bobbity and now neefe.
Yeah, he's on a really good streak right now. He even like he even beat Bright Wolves, which is like a really good one too. So,
Don, I just want to point out that I use sans, and you will hear sans noises tomorrow for sure. So,
Wait, are you saying that you use the voice pack that you made yourself?
of course.
I kind of hope for this. So that means that. Also, good news for you, man. That race is going to be restreamed in 2 languages now.
That's cool.
The French side is decided to do it
Oh,
too.
I thought you were gonna say that sans gets to talk.
Ah,
I'm
that
kind of
too.
sad.
3 languages. 3 languages. So, and neefe is now done with the race. Send the invite too. Don't think that. Send your GGs in the chat. We're gonna wait a little, see if anything happens with the invites for the players. Because I think the bot broke, so.
That's fine.
So how do you feel about this race, Woofer? Like in general?
Well, it was super close for pretty much the entire time, and it came down to small choices. I think Samu definitely took the more risky route, which sometimes you have to do that.
Yeah, it seems like the risk really paid off today. Like, if he won to that left side of Earth Temple, I think that would have cost him the 5 minutes that
Yeah,
he's in front of right now. So
and I'm really excited to see him in the next round against Linkus or Trog or Jim.
yeah, whoever,
Going to be a
get,
really good race either way.
yeah, whoever gets that far in the tournament too, it's gonna be amazing. Also, if you want to follow both runners, which we have a hard time getting an interview with for some reason, you can follow them at their respective channels, which are posted in chat. Thanks, Don, for posting those links. If you want to follow Woofer, he's also a very good player of this game. You can do it. And if you want to follow me for some reason, reconsider. I do not even stream. Why would you do that?
Yeah, there's going to be another race
Tomorrow
tomorrow.
at
Me
5
against
p.m.
Zombie God.
5 p.m. EST, EDT at this point of the year, though. And if you're from elsewhere, like Europe, it's gonna be like at 11 p.m. But if you want to watch it, you can do it. It's gonna be amazing. Gonna be restreamed in 2 languages. We have an English restream like usual, and a French one that is getting prepared too. So it should be a good time. So since it doesn't look like we're gonna get an interview, I think we're gonna end it right there. Thank you for coming, everyone. We had a good time with you all. And do you have a little last word for the stream, Woofer?
Um, Randomizer is pretty cool.
Uh,
That's all.
do, do randomizer, not drugs. This,
Yeah, speedrunning's dead. It's fine.
yeah, speed run. That's speed. It's different. So anyway, have a good night, everyone, or end of the afternoon, or middle of the afternoon. I don't know. There's so many people from everywhere watching those things. So. Anyway, have a good day, everyone, and see you next time.